Hey guys, tonight I'm going to be showing you how to use FL Studio, how to set up a MIDI keyboard to FL Studio to be able to use that keyboard to record your tracks and all that kind of stuff. Makes it a lot easier than a mouse would, and you can just get down a general idea, and then it'll show like the individual bars, just like it would if you clicked on them, and then you can go through and edit them and everything. So it's really easy to make a song this way. It's a lot faster. So first thing you want to do is obviously plug in your MIDI keyboard. However that connection would be. Mine's through USB. So once you get that connected, make sure it's obviously powered on, and then make sure you have your drivers installed. Once the computer says your drivers have been installed successfully, if it's your first time, then you can open FL Studio. So once you have it opened, what you're going to want to do is come up here to Options and go down to MIDI Settings, or you can hit F10. Then over here in the middle, over on the left, you can click on all these. So stay on MIDI, and on your input, if it's not showing anything, try hitting rescan. If it still doesn't show anything, you have a driver issue, or your MIDI controller isn't turned on. So mine is shown right there. Make sure it says enable. So yeah, once you have that, go over to audio. Now the hardest thing for a lot of people with MIDI controllers, the problem I had was it doesn't, like the buffer length is just like terrible. Like I'll press something, it'll be delayed. So if you go here, you can adjust that. However, if you listen, let me see if I can turn this down, because this is probably going to be loud. So if I press something, you can hear that like robotic noise. If you turn up your buffer length, it sounds better. But like if you notice, I press and then there's the sound, so it's hard to do anything with it, you know. So you kind of just have to. If you look where the underruns is right here, this is showing that you're still having like crackling, popping. Every time it does that, it's a pop. So you kind of want to go up to where it doesn't have any pops. And what I do is play chords, and then I'll add like a lower note, a couple lower notes. See, it's going up a little bit, but it's not bad. Now if I press all the keys, that popping is going to be a little bit worse. The only thing with this is there's a delay in the keyboard. So what you're going to want to do, instead of using this, if you are getting that delay, you're going to want to go to your Internet Explorer, and you're going to want to type in ASIO for all, just like that, and it'll be the first link. And then pick your language, install it. It'll install the exe. Then go ahead and run that. It's very quick. Once you have that done, you can go into audio, go under input/output, and change it to ASIO for all version 2 if you have that ability. I won't change it because it will disable the webcam and my microphone and everything. It'll pretty much disable all other audio, but it totally eliminates the buffer, like any of that crackling and all the delay in the MIDI keyboard. So once you install that, go here, click on that. If you get an error, try restarting FL Studio and doing it that way. Also close anything that's using microphones or webcams, anything like that, like Skype, that kind of stuff, while you're doing this. And if somebody were to message you on Skype or something like that, it'll stop your recording in FL Studio, which is like super annoying. So yeah, that's how you would do that. If you guys have any other questions on how that works, let me know in the comments. But once you get your MIDI controller set up and everything is working, it'll play whatever channel you're selected. So, like, for instance, when I'm in this one, I can change it to something, and I can use my pitch controller on the MIDI keyboard, and it'll link with the pitch in the application, which is kind of cool. You can it sounds a lot better with some of them. I picked a terrible one, but yeah, I mean, you get the idea. You can do some pretty cool stuff with that, and that's kind of nice. Also, if you don't hit a key very hard, like, it won't play very loud, whereas if you hit it harder, you get a lot more like depth out of it and everything. It sounds a lot better, but it's cool to, like, if you can teach yourself to not push so hard, you can like do the intros of something and make it fade in without having to do it in the software, and it just saves time, you know. So yeah, that's that. Let's see. I don't think there's really anything else. If you want to record something, you would click on the channel you want to record with. I like to use Nexus a lot. I mean, if you're new to FL Studio, you probably don't know about it, but anybody who's used it knows about Nexus, and it's like has so much everything. Everybody uses it. So yeah, I just go through and pick my favorite one and close out of that. And if I want to record, I can hit the record button and then hit play. And now when you go into the piano roll, it shows you all the notes, and you can mess with them and it saves you a lot of time, you know. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Next I'll be showing how to get actually, I'm not gonna show you guys how to get Nexus for free. If you do want to learn, I would suggest going to the Pirate Bay and searching for Nexus FL Studio and downloading that. That's up to you. You can get caught for that and get in a lot of trouble, but I didn't, and I got mine for free, so yes. I mean, that pretty much goes over everything. So my next video, maybe I'll do actually making a song or something like that. So talk to you later, guys. Bye.